Welcome to another video. In this one, I'm going to be talking about Amelia Island's Palace Saloon. The Palace Saloon is the oldest bar in Florida and was the last American tavern to close during Prohibition. It survived that dry era as an ice cream parlor, once a favorite haunt of the Carragines, the Rockefellers, and other socialites. The Palace Saloon is still operating today. Still in the original location, this watering hole's colorful history began in the late 1800s. According to local historians, the owners of the saloon were selling liquor until the very last minute before Prohibition took effect. People from neighboring states waited in long lines for their share. It's been in business since 1903, surviving Prohibition, a major fire, and even an ongoing alleged ghost haunting. The two-story building in which the bar resides was built in 1878. Josiah Prescott commissioned it to house his men's shoe store, which it did until 1903. That's when German immigrant Louis G. Hirth purchased the building and converted it into an upscale bar, complete with intricate hand-carved wooden furnishings, intended for ship captains and wealthy visitors to Ferdinand's nearby riverside docks. The Palace Saloon, as he dubbed it, did exactly as Hirth planned. The bar was referred to in its early years as the Ship Captain's Bar, in reference to its affluent clientele. In 1907, artist Roy Kennard added several detailed murals to the building's interior. He would later refurbish the murals himself, doing a round of renovations in the 1950s. When the Prohibition era came around, Hirth kept his bar open as long as legally possible before temporarily shifting to an ice cream parlor and near beer. Once the restrictions were lifted, the bar reopened for alcohol sales. The bar stayed in the Hirth family until it was purchased by a local company, Land and Williams, in the 1950s. The new owners gave the bar a slight facelift, including Kennard's refurbished murals, but left the majority of its historic features intact. In 1999, a fire charred much of the bar's interior, requiring it to close for repairs. The Ghost of Uncle Charlie. Uncle Charlie's ghost just seems to want to keep on serving those who operate his old hangout. Charlie Beresford served as a bartender at the Palace from 1906 to 1960, and in those 54 years, there were a few drinkers on Amelia Island who didn't know Charlie. Charlie's demise evidently did not mean his retirement. Uncle Charlie loved to bet patrons they couldn't toss a coin on the narrow rim of some busts placed behind the bar. Few were successful, so Charlie picked up a lot of change to add to his tips. After his death, when a new bartender tried to continue the game, a cold chill pressed the man's shoulders and he called off the game. People started seeing strange human shapes at night at closing. Charlie was said to check the day's receipts. In 1999, the Palace Saloon was gutted by a fire, but Charlie's room in back was barely burnt. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all next time.